news headlines for today. Paris has been returned to her mother. In other news, tears flow as a gentleman was thrown from a bike. And in other news, a JUTC driver lost control in Temple Hall and got some injuries. Young Paris has been reunited with her parent. The grandmother of Paris is breathing a sigh of relief following news that her granddaughter has been found after an intensive police investigation over 72 hours. Her belief is that the case turned over in a positive way because of the power of prayer and her belief in divine deliverance. She said that she's a praying mother. It's been a lot of pressure on me because I cry and I cry. According to Miss Patton, her home is in rural Clarendon, in Desire in James Hill. She's currently 51 years old, and she has said that Paris is the youngest of her son's 3 children and had been spending time in Clarendon and had left for St. James on Sunday, the day before she was taken away. The grandmother also mentioned that she broke down in tears when she saw the picture of the little girl who was taken away on Wednesday. Paris, who was taken from her mother's arms by 2 dangerous and vicious persons on Umber Avenue on Monday, is now back home with her family after she was left at the Fairview Shopping Center in Montego Bay on Thursday. Paris's mother was so happy after the child returned to her embrace after being cleared of harm in a medical examination. According to the mother, she was overjoyed when she got the news that Paris had been returned. I was so happy, and now I have her in my custody. The police are still grappling with the motive for this taking away of Paris and have steered clear of public comments as the investigations continue. Persons close to the investigations have disclosed, however, that the mother is worried about any issues that may arise as a result of this. The grandmother is convinced that this occurred because it's linked to a frayed relationship between her son Akin and another person that has plunged the family into turmoil for years. According to the grandmother, she received a message on Monday morning, and the message had said that the person will not stop crying because before the week finish, she will have to carry out a burial. She said that she received a text, and it said that if the person cannot get Akin, she is going to take the child. And this was a message that was sent across the WhatsApp platform. According to the grandmother, sometimes she will send messages that she has to pray over because she seems to have an intention to come out of this issue with what she's doing. She further went on to state that she will not stop and she cannot stop. However, sources have revealed that on Thursday night, the suspect was questioned and released because of lack of evidence. The father of the child has also been questioned. According to reports, shortly after 8 a.m. on Thursday, the police and the mother of Paris, who lives between Clarendon and St. James, got an anonymous tip that the child had been left outside a medical facility at the Fairview shopping complex. When the police went to the location, Paris was handed over by an individual who had seen the child unattended and also raised an alarm. 3 days earlier, the 26-year-old mother received a telephone call informing her that she should bring Paris to a medical facility in downtown Montego Bay for a checkup, While walking along Humber Avenue about 10:30 a.m., a black 2010 Toyota Voxy bus drove up beside her, and two persons with dangerous tools came out and took Paris. We would have gotten information that Paris was left off at a medical facility at Fairview, and an operation was carried out at the location, which led to Paris's recovery. Paris was later taken to the hospital and examined, and the result has shown that she appeared to be in good health, so she was returned to her mother. Many persons are crying over the passing of this very young police officer. On Thursday, Morrison crashed his bike, and this is a devastating blow to the police force. This has been the second motorcycle incident in 3 months. Morrison, who recently joined the force 2 years ago and is a member of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, passed away on Thursday. He passed away after his service motorcycle collided with a Honda motor car in the vicinity of the entrance in the Army headquarters of UPC, St. Andrew. According to the Police Federation, the JCF has endured a rough year grappling with members who have passed away in similar incidences at the hands of those who want to take their lives and also by ill health. He further went on to state that the force has been burdened by these funerals that keep happening consecutively. I know that we have lost quite a few of our officers, even in recent weeks, from natural causes. I know that we have been attending various funerals each week. He further went on to state that he was close to the person who passed away, since they had been in training. His development to me was very important. Police reports indicate that at approximately 8:10 a.m., Morrison was driving in a westerly direction when, on reaching the intersection of Arnold and Camp Roads, a motorist allegedly turned suddenly into the path of the service motorcycle, resulting in a collision. Morrison was later thrown and sustained multiple injuries. A team of JDF paramedics assisted him to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he passed away during treatment. The Federation has extended their condolences to his family, friends, and colleagues, and have promised that they will be standing in the gap for them, with them, as they're all in this matter together. In our final news story, a JUTC driver was in an incident in Temple Hall. The JUTC bus was seen lying in a ditch in Temple Hall, St. Andrew. It hit a parked wrecker. The driver was later rushed to the hospital. The bus overturned along the Temple Hall main road in St. Andrew and caused injuries to the driver, who was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Although his injuries are not considered life-threatening, the incident, which reportedly happened at approximately 11 a.m., caused a scare for other motorists and residents in the area, as it downed many electrical lines. Many persons who were eyewitnesses said that they provided assistance to the person who was in the bus, and they said that the driver complained of issues with the vehicle. Several other persons said that the driver, while being assisted from the wrecked vehicle, complained that the vehicle was faulty. An officer from the Stony Hill Fire Station has said that they responded to a call approximately 11:15 a.m. and dispatched a crew to render assistance. The bus reportedly collided with a parked tow truck before ending up in the ditch. The person who owns the wrecker has said that he had just parked the truck by his gate and went to attend to some other business. I just came back from Portmore with the truck and I parked it, and by the time I went up the road and got a call, I didn't even bother to move. I just sat in the vehicle. He further added that his business would be impacted during the downtime of his tow truck. The corporate communications manager of JUTC, Cecil Toms, has said that he was awaiting a report and was unable to give an official statement on the matter at this time. He also said that he could not respond to any allegations surrounding the faultiness of the vehicle. The Road Safety Unit is reporting that 400 persons had lost their lives in 357 crashes this year up to December 8, 2020. Vulnerable road users, including pedestrians, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, and pillion riders, account for 65% of those who passed away. Fatal issues and passing away of persons have occurred. However, it has declined by 5% and 2% respectively each year. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to be safe on the roads. And of course, be safe wherever you go, at home and anywhere that you are at. Remember to verify any information or request that comes to you, whether it is by phone call or an email or even via letter. You should always make sure before you make a move and leave yourself even more vulnerable to dangerous persons out there. Of course, remember to be very careful. Now, what is your opinion on the matters that have been discussed? It's very sad for the family and the JCF that this young police officer has passed away in a traffic-related matter. And also, I'm sure you're extremely happy to hear of the return of young Paris to her family. But it is a tragedy that there are speculations surrounding this story in regards to an ex-girlfriend of Paris's father. And of course, it is sad that the JUTC bus overturned in Temple Hall. But we are happy that the driver is okay and that no other persons in the vicinity were armed. Now, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and be safe. And remember to be vigilant at all times. Be smart and protect your lives. Bye-bye.